You know, I've been playing this so much that the music is really starting to kind of annoy me. Because it's just the same all the time. It's just the same. Let's go with Kagura because he likes us the least. Chapter 5. The Candy Apple. And on Sunday, the day that we promised to meet, my mother saw me off at the entrance, which was unusual for her.
Since you're dressed up like that, be careful not to come home too late. Okay, goodbye then.
They sound exactly the same.
Whatever.
I left my house and walked towards Yoshiwara down the main street in the marketplace. I was taken aback to see my mother notice that I was dressed better than usual. Today was the day of the fair that we agreed to go to. Kagerou-san. Was I looking forward to this? Obviously you're looking forward to this because you're dressing up and shit. Girl.
You're so dense.
Was I looking forward to what lies ahead and to spending time with that boy? My mother would have never imagined that I was going to see a man from Yoshiwara. But for Kagerou-san, such parental concern is but an old distant memory. That's why he has such strong feelings for his family and Kagura-san who took care of him. While thinking this, I arrived at Inner Shrine, the place where we were to meet. As I looked for him,
Booty-san.
he's blushing already and his eyes are so big. They're so big. They're so big it's almost weird. Oops.
I'm not seeing you.
I scared my cat. I found Kagura-san under the red torii gate at the entrance.
I'm sorry, were you waiting for me? Like I'm going to waste my time for you.
Waste? That's not how you spell it!
I just got here.
I ran towards Kagerou-san who was pursing his lips. When I did, I saw something around Kagerou-san's feet. Was it a line from his studies? Numbers that would look like foreign characters were drawn into the dirt.
What is this? It's nothing.
Kagerou-san used his feet to quickly erase the characters on the ground.
Could it be that you were?
Was he waiting for me for a while?
Don't be nosy. I was just remembering a little of what I learned from my teacher yesterday. Okay.
He should be more honest about it. When I looked at the color of the boy's cheeks, I shook a little bit in my heart.
Well, let's go.
Oh! He held out his right hand and softly grabbed my right hand.
Booty-san,
The boy's eyes looked at me with concern.
don't you like to hold hands? Actions speak louder than words.
What? It's like, don't you like it? And she's like, no, I don't. No. No.
No, not at all. Let's go.
I returned the fingers that I previously pulled back and then slowly held his hand in return. The soft touch of his fingers made me feel like my heart was about to explode. And so it came to be that I walked hand in hand with Kagura-san for the first time. I thought about it too much. Though I thought that, I held his hand again and again after my fingers slipped from his. Aw, that's cute. Holding hands is nice.
Holding hands is nice, even if it's with just friends, it's really nice.
If you hear weird sounds like dry leaves or whatever, it's just my cat.
Which stall should we go to first? Fairs in Yoshiwara are for the pleasure of customers coming to the entertainment district.
Everything is in Yoshiwara is for customers coming to the pleasure district.
There are a fairly large number of stalls for shows. That's amazing!
The lively sounds of music echoed through the shrine grounds. And there were many rare stalls that I had never seen before. I saw gorgeously dressed men here and there. It was totally unlike the outside world. This world seemed like it was taken right out of a picture scroll.
Just looking at it all, it's hard to make a decision.
Then I suddenly set my eyes on stalls selling Oh my god! What is my problem? Then I suddenly set my eyes on a stall selling bright red candy apples.
How you like one?
I looked at Kagura-san's profile as he stood next to me.
Do you like candy apples? It's very fair-like and they're cute. Yes, they are. Miss, can you give me a red one? Alright, just one!
Kagura-san received the candy apple from the female stallkeeper and handed it to me.
Here you go, Booty-san. For me? But would you have one, Kagerou-san? I'm okay. I'm not very good with sweets. Thank you.
I tried to eat the bright red candy apple, but he stared at me with his big eyes and made me feel embarrassed.
What happened? Please don't look at me so much.
I looked away from him and put my mouth on its jewel-like shining surface. While doing that, I could still feel Kagura-san's eyes on my lips.
It's very red. Your cheeks and lips are very red. It looks like you put rouge on them. Did you hang out with Takao before this? Did he play dress up with you?
He quietly extended his white finger and traced along my cheeks. And with a pat of his fingers, he then traced my lower lip, which had just been on the candy apple. Ew, his finger's gonna get all sticky and stuff. Ugh. I don't know about other people, but I really hate having sticky fingers, especially from candy. I hate it so much. I hate it. That's why I don't eat apples when I'm not at home and when I can't wash my hands, because my hands get sticky and I hate it so much. A moment ago. Oops.
Kagerou-san! Your small tongue, too.
Okay, you're taking it a bit too far here. I felt that the words that he was saying didn't match this straight-backed boy. I felt a bit of heat in my cheeks and lowered my head slightly.
Why don't we take a look at some other stalls?
I wanted to change the mood that was hanging over us there, so I pointed to a random stall.
That's a store that sells cosmetics to the red light district. Do you have such a stall? Yes, let's take a look.
When we looked inside the stall, there was a lot of rouge-colored powders and hairpins. It was filled with various tools for the purpose of beautifully adorning gentlemen.
What is this? It's beautiful.
Interested by a shell that had an image of a ballroom flower painted on it, I picked it up.
This is Komochiro. Go ahead and open the shell.
After he said that, I opened the shell. Its inside was painted with an iridescent color, and it shined dimly.
If you place a wet brush to this colored part here, it will make a beautiful crimson color. This color is so golden though. I want to buy one for you. Is it okay? You don't wear any makeup at all. So it would be too sad if all you had was the rose from that candy apple.
Kagura-san looked at my face and grinned at me.
Uh-huh.
I sort of felt that he was making fun of me, but if I wear this rose, might this cynical boy offer me the slightest compliment and say I'm beautiful upon seeing me?
Okay then, if you insist.
I received the shell from the shopkeeper and carefully put it away in my chest pocket. Tired from walking around, we sat down next to each other on the edge of the hall of worship. We looked around the shrine grounds, which were crowded with people. Oh.
Yoshiwara first are amazing.
And I had a great time together with Kagerou-san.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself quite a lot. I'm glad. It's been a while since I walked around a fair for this long a time.
Kagura-san also wasn't taking his usual standoffish attitude right now.
This is my first time to come here with someone after having invited them though. I'm glad that it's you.
He said it was his first time. Those words spoken from his smiling mouth tickled my heart.
If you invited them, Kagerou-san, then I think there are many people who would want to go with you. The only people around me are Men of the Night. And there are no women who would want to go with an apprentice like me. But after you debut, there will certainly be many women that will be captivated by you. I'm sorry, It's fine. As a Man of the Night, it's something that I have to prepare for someday. What do you hope for in the future, Kagerou-san? Before you said that you want to continue studying though. I don't know. My freedom may be restricted. I want to continue, but I don't want to think about the future now.
Kagura-san pulled the pendant from the other day out of his sleeve and rolled it on his palm. When I looked at him doing this, I remembered Shion-san's offer to buy his freedom.
Perhaps for a Man of the Night, it's best to have your freedom, boss, and leave Yoshiwara, is it not?
This is what I've been wanting to ask him for a long time. I quietly waited for Kagura-san's answer.
That's a little...
When I saw him biting his lower lip, did it mean that he didn't think it was a good idea? I had some doubts. Aren't those two like the same thing? I feel like they weren't able to fit the whole answer in this one because it doesn't have a question mark at the end. I wanna ask this one.
Maybe I just didn't know, but is there something you don't like about having your freedom bought? No, I don't think there is. If it's from someone that you don't like, then you could simply refuse it. Then why? Well, but I think that there is someone more suitable for freedom than me. Someone more suitable?
Oh, he's talking about Kagura. Oh. Who was he talking about?
As long as he can't be free, I can't think about my own freedom. Kagerou-san.
He avoided mentioning the name of the person in question. And I should have realized that it's Kagura because it's really fucking obvious. But was this the reason why he kept refusing Shion-san's offer?
I'm sorry to have asked you something strange like that. From now on, please think about your question first before you ask me. I haven't even made my debut, so it's too early to think about having my freedom bought. If I had time to think about that, then I need to focus more on studying and training. Yeah? Anyway, please stop talking to me about such dreamlike things. It's unpleasant for me.
If he's becoming this stubborn, then wouldn't it be impossible to convince him? Or rather, he might have been distressed all by himself for some time after hearing Shion-san's offer, thinking about that suitable person.
I'm sorry, Kagerou-san.
Before I knew it, I put my fingers over the fist that he was making on his knee.
Buri-san, I've said too much. today was supposed to be a fun day at the fair. Why don't we walk around to change the mood?
When we left the shrine, the sun had started to set. I thought that we opened up to each other today, but... As he walked ahead of me, Kagura-san didn't speak to me since that last conversation. While walking in a gloomy mood, Kagura-san stopped walking.
Kagura-san?
Oh, Kagerou. I didn't expect you to be with this girl.
Kagura-san looked at us and smiled meaningfully. Okay. We're just gonna end it like that? Okay. Ooh. We went up a bit at least. So, must have done something right, I guess.
Oops. I'm giving belly rubs to a cat.